I'm now going to introduce you to Salim. Well, you've seen Salim before, but this time we're at his travel agency, and we're going to enter now, and then he's going to formally introduce himself to you. Still going up, and there you can see the travel agency. Please, Mustafa, focus on that. Paristaan Travel, and let's go and meet Salim in his travel agency. So
welcome to my office. Welcome to my office.
I want to give you my book, The Universe Code. I promise I'll give it to you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Nice to meet you at my office.
Yes, I remember here, 2017. I sat here, same place.
Same place.
Yes, very good.
We had a tea here.
We had a tea here. And
lots
today,
of time spent here, huh?
lots of time spent here. And today we're going to have a tea again.
Yes,
is that okay?
For sure, yeah.
And then Mustafa kindly brought some gluten-free biscuits.
Oh wow, that's so nice.
Because I like gluten-free. So that's very special. Salim, once again, thank you for...
Nice to meet you again and again. Yeah.
Thank you for arranging 2017, as I've mentioned, and now this trip. The best travel agents you can get in the world for me, because it's very much a trust. You know, you must trust someone.
Yeah.
So please tell us your full name and your age, please.
My name is Salim Ajaz, and my age is 33-year-old.
So just to discuss a few things, actually, just before we discuss a few things, we're having a cup of tea here, and Mustafa, our kindly brought some gluten-free.
Please have it. Please.
Thanks a lot. Gluten-free biscuits. That was very kind of you, Mustafa. Yeah. Thank you very much for that. So while we're chatting, we'll have some. Let's go.
Take your food with right hand. Then it will be very good.
You've got to do it. So even biscuits you take with the right hand? Yeah. Everything with the right hand?
Yes, everything with the right hand.
Okay, that's really interesting to know. I'm glad you mentioned that to me. You know what was interesting? I looked at the video afterwards at your house, and the way you were eating very quickly.
Yeah.
That was, you're so practiced.
Continuously from the basics.
From a small child.
From the childhood we were eating with our hands.
Yeah.
Continuously from that time till now.
Absolutely. Okay, a few tips for people coming to Srinagar. The first one, I would say, come with some hard currency cash. Euros, pounds, sterling.
Yeah, they can exchange here.
Yes.
That is not the exchange. Foreign exchange is very easy for here.
Because the exchange rate you get if you bring cash at these bureau de change, or whatever they call it in French, is better exchange rate than you get from the ATMs, because I've just been to ATM. The maximum you can draw is 120 euro at a time, which is 10,000
rupees.
10,000 rupees. Yeah. So this is the exchange rate as of April.
It will be a little hectic for the foreigner to get the money. The best thing is if they will get the euros or pounds or whatever, so they can exchange it here very easily.
And you get a better exchange rate.
Yeah.
The other thing is that, so when you bring the money, there is maybe a security risk, but Kashmir, I find, is very, very safe place for tourists. Very safe place. So that is one tip.
That is the good thing. So you can explain the Kashmir, what is actually the Kashmir, and what are the things in Kashmir.
Yeah.
How is Kashmir? And from you, I want to listen from you. How you feel about the Kashmir? How it looks like?
Yeah, I feel very, very safe in Kashmir personally. When you go on a website like I'm a British passport holder, but I live in Ireland. So I went onto the UK website, and it says you mustn't travel here. It's too dangerous.
Yeah.
But I feel very, very safe. When you arrive at the airport, there's soldiers there, and you do get checkpoints. But I've got to honestly say, I've been twice now, and I feel very safe.
Oh, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Really appreciate for these words.
Yeah. No, I can honestly. That is all I can say. That is myself. So on hotels, so Salim arranged hotels for me. The first night I was here, 5,500 rupees, which is about 65 euro at this point in time, and which was like 3-star, maybe 2-star plus in the West, but really it's nice and clean inside, and it was modern inside, and it was really nice.
All the amenities are modernized, huh?
It's nice and modern. I stayed there before, and then the rest of the trip I stayed also like that. But then when when we came back to Srinagar, because we're now day 13, tomorrow's day 14, last day.
Right.
I asked for a really budget hotel.
Budget.
And I said not more than 4,000, and you got me a room per night of 3,750.
3,750.
And I asked for.
We have many more options. Like it depends upon our guests who are arriving here, what they want. If they want the 5-star category, they want the 4-star category, they want the budget category. What kind of budget hotels they need, and we are providing the same.
So there is a very 5-star top place here. What is it called? Is it called the Taj something?
Taj.
The Taj.
Taj.
Now, is that 5-star?
Yeah, it's a 5-star.
And that will be very fancy.
Yeah.
So what will that be roughly per night, if you had to guess?
It will cost you in Indian rupee approx 35,000 to 40,000.
Wow, that's
Indian
a lot.
Rupees.
Yeah. Well,
for a couple, not a single person. For a couple.
Yeah, but the single will be nearly the same, eh?
Yeah. It will be little.
So it's about 6 times more than the most expensive I paid.
Yes.
But then that is top quality.
Yeah, that's a top quality hotel.
So you can get everything.
Yeah, whatever guest wants. It depends upon the guest's demand.
I must tell a story. So we went, as you know, to Arvatu was the first day, day 2. And then we came back and I asked Salim, we want to stay in Bandipura. And Salim said, there's not really hotels there, whatever. Salim, especially from here, Srinagar, went to Bandipura, which is at least 2 hours drive or whatever.
Yes.
And then back to look at hotel. And we were on WhatsApp, you showed me the room.
I have showed the actual hotel rooms. Actually, in Bandipura main, I don't saw any hotel there. Especially I go there for the hotel. To check what kind of accommodation is there, because most of the guests are not going from that Bandipura side.
It's not a tourist location.
No. After that, it's a Gurez. That place is also a good place for the tourists, but not main Bandipura.
Now that particular hotel in Bandipura, it wasn't the cleanest, but it was okay. But Feroz and Mustafa stayed in the room next door, and the night they had construction. I don't know what time, it must have been 1 or 2 in the morning, and they had birds. Now normally birds are beautiful to listen to birds, but they had birds around. I couldn't sleep. And the next morning I woke up and Feroz and Mustafa said they couldn't sleep. And then when we met you later on the way to Ash Maqam, you said you could see we were very tired.
Right. I said all of you are very tired on that time.
So that was the second worst place I stayed in my life. But it was just because it's Bandipura.
Because it's not a tourist destination, and no hotel is there.
Yes. Okay, so what I asked Salim to do for the budget hotel, for all the hotels, is I want a clean place. I want a place that's got a hot shower with good pressure. And thirdly, and nearly most importantly, good Wi-Fi connection. So Salim, as you know, we were in the foothills of Solomon Hill. You visited a few hotels.
Yes, I visited there.
And you got...
Especially for you, because I had to... My guest will be satisfied every time. I need my guest very satisfied.
Yeah. And you got me a room. I said, get me a room very close to the modem for the Wi-Fi. And I'm at the reception there.
Yeah.
Which is fine. There's a lot of voices, but it's nice. Kids and whatever. So it's like just the perfect. Another sort of cultural educational thing is, in the West, we've got toilet paper.
Right.
And we should not really keep on having toilet paper because we're cutting the trees off. And when I booked in, they didn't have toilet paper. I asked for toilet paper and I shouldn't because they've got a bidet.
Right.
So in Kashmir, do you mainly use bidet in the toilets? Or do you use toilet paper?
It depends upon the hotel. I told you before what kind of hotels guests required and what budget they have. Every hotel is not the same. if you require the budget hotel like 3,000, 4,000 rupees, then it is like that.
They won't
And
have
if you are going with 10,000, 12,000,
then they'll have toilet
yeah,
paper.
they have everything.
Yeah.
In room.
But in homes, in homes in where you live and everyone, do you use toilet paper or just bidet?
No, we are not using the toilet papers for
Yeah. So in the West, that's what we must do because we'll save a lot. Another tip, just not a tip, just to mention, all the hotels I stayed with up to my 5,500 rupees a night had a bottom sheet, but between the blanket and you, there's no sheet, which is very different to the Western hotels. You always have a sheet. But maybe the more better style hotels.
That I can explain you because of the temperature. Temperature is different here. Temperature is dipped, means sometimes it's going -6, -7, -10. So that's why they are getting blankets. After that, another blanket, not the sheets, because sheets are bit colder. So guests don't require that kind of coldness and all that.
Oh, I see. It's from a coldness.
Yeah.
You see, I would have thought previous people used the same blanket, so it's not as clean as you put a sheet underneath. In the West, you have a sheet at the bottom, then a sheet, then the blankets.
Okay.
Yeah, just our interest sake. Okay, so now I've got a quiz for Salim.
Oh, what kind of quiz it is?
I've got a quiz for you. So what's interesting, all the different notes in rupees have got Mahatma Gandhi on. And Mahatma Gandhi was quite special, as you know, because
Father of the nation.
Father of the nation.
Right.
And he went on the East Coast down to South Africa. He was a lawyer, as you know. And that's where he started his protest, but friendly protest in South Africa.
Absolutely.
In the apartheid government where I was, it was 1948, apartheid South Africa. And then he came back to India and he became very famous for non-violence
protest. Right, non-violence protest.
And he's on all the notes. So I know in the UK, Queen Elizabeth II was on all the notes, and the same with King Charles now.
Oh, wow.
But it's very special because in the US they've got different presidents. So let's please discuss from, just say what note it is and what is on the back of each note, please.
Okay, I have to check this now. It's at
500, so that's
500 note, right? Gandhi is everywhere. It's a red fort. It's in Delhi, one of the biggest fort in India.
A fort?
Yeah, it's a red fort. This one.
Okay.
500 notes. It's a 100 note. Yeah.
Okay.
It's a 100 note. It's a Rani Ki Vav. Rani Ki Vav is it's also the fort. It's in Rani Ki Vav is in, I don't remember it. It is in it's in Gujarat. It's in Gujarat.
Okay, so that's the 100
Rani Ki Vav,
100 rupees. And
most of notes I don't know the actual, but I'm trying to give you the right answer.
So what note is that? What's
it's a 200 note. 200 rupees, Indian rupees it is. So it's a Sanchi Stupa. Sanchi Stupa. Sanchi Stupa is it is a monastery, Buddhist monastery, right? It's a Buddhist monastery. It's in Madhya Pradesh. I'm not sure about that, but it is.
But it's a Buddhist monastery.
It's a Buddhist monastery.
Okay. So I must show that.
It's a 200 note, yeah.
200 note. And what's the next note?
It's a Humpy, 50 rupees note.
50 rupees.
50 rupees note it is. It's a Humpy. Actually, I don't know about this.
Do you want to Google it?
Maybe I'll Google it. It's a Humpy.
Oh, so
it's a Humpy. Humpy is in. I think it's also in the Gujarat, but not sure.
So let's ask Feroz sitting in the background.
So where it is?
Mr. Google, Feroz.
Feroz, where it is? Humpy. Humpy is, I think, I had to check.
It's in Karnataka.
Karnataka, wow. It's in Karnataka. I don't.
UNESCO World Heritage Site actually.
UNESCO.
UNESCO World Heritage Site.
Yeah, all these sites. It's also
Oh.
this site. It's all the
They're all
heritage.
World Heritage. Okay, that I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
most of tourists are come especially for these places. They are the very famous places all over the world, not here only.
Okay, so now it's the 10.
Yeah, it's a sun temple. It's in Konark. It's a sun temple. 10 rupees note. It's a sun temple in Konark.
Let me just show the 10 rupees there. Great. So next, we're going to do your DNA test.
Oh wow.